in your society. Now we have Wycliffe with the Yele Haiti Foundation, as well as Shakira doing her thing in Colombia for the homeless and street kids. Now we have something very special going on in Ghana right about now as I speak, and is none other than our very sexy Becca. Is Becca in the house? Becca? Oh yeah, Becca, come on. Hi.
Hi.
All right, I have you with me, sexy songstress Becca. Now, you must be really tired from last weekend.
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted?
But it was really exciting, so I can't complain at all.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell me how it actually went down. You know, what was the motive behind the whole thing? I actually know you said something about a child dying because they didn't have national health insurance. Now, how did it all come together? Tell us.
Well, I mean, the most important thing for me was that, like you introduced, as a singer, I wanted to give back to society.
Right.
So I thought, I mean, what can I do to help? And then I thought, thinking about, because health actually is really important, because without health, our children cannot go to school.
No.
There's no education. Our children cannot grow to be the future leaders. So my whole motive and everything behind it is I thought, you know what, let me concentrate on health,
Right.
Let's try and get people that have not got access to healthcare.
Exactly.
So that they can go to the hospital when they're ill, because it's as little as 15 Ghana cedis. So, I mean, we sat and contemplated with my management, and we thought, you know what, the best thing to do was to register them on a national health insurance scheme.
Right.
Because it is the closest thing to healthcare in Ghana, really.
Of course,
So,
yeah. Now, why kids? I mean, why not the aged? Is this something you're looking to do in the future? Why kids?
Well, kids are the most vulnerable ones. I mean, they're the ones that, I mean, for example, a child does not work. Do you understand?
Right.
A child probably has not got access to what elderly people would have access to. So it's harder for them, to get access to healthcare, especially when their parents will not provide it for them.
Exactly.
You can't blame a child too. So I just thought, you know what, to help anyone, I'd rather help children, because they are the ones that are going to grow to be our future leaders, our future president, the future singers and presenters like we standing here. So I mean, children are the most. But you never know. You never know. Like I was saying, like I was discussing with my management after the ball, that we're probably going to be thinking about doing a vulnerable too.
Okay.
Depending on how things go.
All right. So now, tell me, in your general, overview, how was the ball? I mean, I was there, and if you didn't go, I don't know, but I had fun. But tell me, in your general overview, how was it? How was the whole show?
You were there, and you actually looked very, very pretty. The dress we were wearing was amazing.
You.
Thank you so much. Well, the ball went really, really well. I can't complain at all. The attendance was brilliant. The performances, everything went so well that day, and that I haven't got words can explain it.
Right.
But I mean, we want to let people know that the reason why we went there was to raise funds, and then we were able to achieve that target. So it was a blast.
Now, speaking of the target, there was a gentleman there who actually donated, $1 million. Wow. Now, how did you feel when he said, I'm going to give you $100,000 every year for 10 years? How did you feel?
At first, I didn't believe it.
Wow.
I was like, is he really, are they serious?
Yeah.
And because things that don't really happen in this part of the world, people
don't just
give you $1 million and say, take care of children.
Yeah.
So then it made me, little things like that really motivated me. Well, it's not little, big things like that.
$1 million and easy.
It is. Wow. I mean, I was really excited, I was excited, and at the same time I was sad because I was thinking, you know what, look at this. There are people out there who can actually give and want to give, but probably haven't got people letting the platform. So I was sad. I'm like, probably millions and millions of children have died, before this event because they didn't have access to healthcare.
Right.
If only, people have this, ideology of, coming up with something like this, children would probably been helped.
Right.
But at the same time, I was excited because now we can help more than 10,000 children.
Of course. So. I mean, so you actually achieved more than the aim of
we did,
the ball.
and that was just from one person. So the other donations and pledges are all like aside. So now that the ball is over and somebody donated $1 million, what can somebody watching right now do if they still want to give something? If they still want to give, all they need to do, like I told you earlier on in the previous meeting, The money goes to Deloitte.
Right, Deloitte. Okay.
For the sake of transparency, everything goes to Deloitte.
So now, it is very transparent. The money is not, nobody's pocketing nothing.
Now, even at the ball, if you notice, there was a man standing that was collecting everything.
Yes.
That was the Deloitte representative.
Right,
He's taking it straight there. So we don't have, they're actually going to call the people and say, oh, the pledges, we come for it. So that things are transparent.
Right.
You know? So now, if anyone wants to donate, all they need to do is write a check to Deloitte Children's Ball. Send it to Deloitte or call 024-9423-456. You know, someone could pick it up, or you could send it to the office, and then they could just send it to Deloitte. But it goes straight to Deloitte. So Deloitte Children's Ball, and then the amount of money you want to give. And
so you heard that. Now, is this something you're going to be doing annually? Is it the only one and only thing you did, or is something that we should expect you to do each and every year, I guess?
Now, in my previous interviews, I always said, you know what, this is not going to be a one-off thing. That's not what we're aiming at. We want it to be an annual thing. We want people from China and Egypt and Nigeria to all come here and say, oh, Iceland. Iceland, you know, Antarctica, we want them to be here. We want them to come and say, you know what, this March the 20th or whenever another date is going to be fixed, they're coming for the children's ball. That's the whole idea. You understand? So it's going to be a yearly thing, an annual thing. Every year we're going to sit down and celebrate the fact that people are actually giving to help children.
Of course. I remember that every little helps.
Every little helps.
It doesn't really have to be $1 million like the gentleman did, but every little helps. Now, what do you have to tell all the other artists out there who are probably watching you right now and would want to do something, but they're probably like, okay, maybe the turnout might not be as planned, or they're probably scared? What do you have to tell them right now? Any charity thing they're probably thinking about?
I mean, like you said, every little helps. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if there's just 10 people in the room. It doesn't matter if, it doesn't have to be a ball. The most important thing is that we're raising money to help the children. You know, now, the reason why we did a ball is because there's nothing like that here. Do you understand? There has to be something going on. The people know that, you know, especially we are artists, you know, singers, musicians, we're actually doing something to help, you know, give back to the society. So it doesn't matter how little it is. Just, you know, go out there. The most important thing is that you've got a responsibility, something that you're doing. You need to give back. It's so important. It's so refreshing to give back. So just, you know what, help people. And when you help people, it's amazing what blessing you get. So.
Wow. Not only is she sexy, not only is she pretty, but she is pretty. And she's giving. All right, thank you so much, Becca. It was really lovely having you. And I love your dress. You look pretty, and as always.
What happened to your t-shirt? It was beautiful. I saw it earlier on.
Okay, now you're not going to say on camera, but you know, it was green, and my backdrop is green. Technical stuff. Anyway, thank you so much. I had a blast. Take care. Have a good day. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, that was pretty, Becca, and you know, it's always refreshing to see our artists giving back to the society. Like I said earlier, Shakira is doing something for Columbia kids. Yele Haiti is doing so well, and now is Becca's Children's Ball. I'm sure it's going to go really, really far. Stick and stay. I'm going to bring you